All right. I think we should be good to go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to NBSB. Tonight we have the New York Rangers taking on the San Jose Sharks, coming to you live from Madison Square Garden tonight. So let's get right into this. The first thing that we need to address tonight is that Victor Vancini has been sent back to the Hartford Wolfpack, and he will not be in the lineup for tonight. So it looks like that Chad Rudwell will be in for Vancini tonight. As far as the starters, it looks like that Shesterkin will be starting tonight. No surprise there. Mackenzie Blackwood will be starting tonight. Blackwood, he's 3-4-2 coming into this game. He's got a 310 goals against average and a 910 save percentage. He is 36th in the league for his goals against average and 15th for his save percentage. Shesterkin's 31st, 2.85 GAA with 12th place in the league for his save percentage with 913. Rangers are coming into this game after a tough loss to the Jets. They lost 3-6. Obviously, we had coverage on that last time. And the Sharks are coming into this game after a 3-4 loss to the Flyers. And we're getting started here pretty shortly. Game starts in about like 5 minutes-ish. But just in terms of the key things for the Jets, the Sharks. The Sharks, they don't have a lot of goal scorers. Their top goal scorer is Granlund, who has 18 points, but everybody else from there has sub 11. So obviously shut down Granlund. Blackwood, whether his stats don't show it or not, he's definitely going to be a threat tonight. He has had obviously on paper he hasn't had the greatest of seasons, but he's definitely been picking up, sharing the ice with Vanacek, and he's going to be. I don't think the Rangers are going to have too much of a difficulty trying to get past Vanacek. I'm not Vanacek. Our offense needs to show up tonight. Zibanejad is also a big issue tonight. He needs to step up tonight, obviously. Panarin's been playing has been playing out of his world lately. He's got 22 points, 10 goals, and 12 assists. For the Jets, it looks like their starting lineup is going to be Goodrow, Celebrini, and Toffoli tonight. So obviously that's a much more significant starting lineup compared to their team last year. So this obviously played last year. Let's take a look at the division here. The Rangers still standing in fourth place. The Devils moved up since last time. The Hurricanes dropped down to second, as well as the Flyers dropped down to seventh, and the Penguins come up to sixth place now. Looking over the Rangers, if they win tonight, I believe they would be over the Capitals. Not sure if the Capitals play tonight, but the key obviously for tonight is just shots. The Jets or the Sharks, they don't have a great defense necessarily. They're starting two is Henry Truum and Cody Ceci. So definitely just have to be shots tonight. The Sharks have played, like I said, they've played very welly good so far, which is definitely a surprise. Obviously, Macklin Celebrini, he's been stepping up. Macklin, obviously he's only played about 5 games so far, but he's got 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points, and has a +1 ± differential. So he's been definitely playing really good. Obviously, I think it's very key that he is in the starting lineup tonight. In terms of the Rangers, not much has changed in the lineups. We didn't really hear much from the lines tonight, but obviously, we have some returning players tonight. Alex Wennerberg, who's playing on the third line tonight for the Sharks. Barclay Goodrow playing on that first line on the left side. Logan Couturier still out for the Sharks. And the Rangers, Lindgren is playing tonight, I believe. So that's definitely key for that. But Goodrow, just the whole thing with Goodrow's been definitely a lot better this season since he's been a Ranger. I mean, not significantly, as 2 goals no assists and 2 points, which is matching what he did last year. So, I mean, obviously he didn't fit the description of the Rangers, but he's definitely been stepping up a lot more this season compared to last year. So he's definitely going to be a much different player compared to the last time. Looking over at the Pacific Division, obviously, like I was saying, the Sharks, they're just having, I truly do believe that they're just having a rough start right now. But they will pick it up eventually. Am I saying they're a playoff team? No, but they're definitely going to be some sort of a threat this year. So I wouldn't count the Sharks out there. The Ducks have been creeping up on them. The Kraken are going to get a little bit better. Obviously, we've been seeing teams like the Canucks have been a little bit mediocre this year compared to last year. Golden Knights been stepping up a lot. I think Edmonton has been doing very well. The Kings have obviously stepped up there. So it's definitely going to be an interesting night tonight, but I would definitely say that the Rangers are going to be the winner tonight. For my bet of the night, I'm going to go with the Rangers minus 1.5 line. It is at minus 170. So that is my bet of the night. And we have Rangers Sharks coming up next on the NBSB, coming to you live. We'll be right back.
It's the same.
No, they're not. Don't overpay for your next project. Get Bear quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake?
Great googly moogly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Did the screen time. So worried about self-care.
And we don't adhere to dress codes.
We always want everything handed to us.
Kids these days.
We are back getting set for the Rangers and the San Jose Sharks here at Madison Square Garden. A good night for hockey. Let's check out our Audi goaltending matchup. Igor Shesterkin, lifetime 4-0-2.
And here we are getting set for the Rangers versus the San Jose Sharks, coming to you live from Madison Square Garden. Tonight, coming to you from the NBSB. Tonight's goalie matchup, like I was saying, Mackenzie Blackwood for the Sharks and Igor Shesterkin for your New York Rangers. Mackenzie Blackwood having one shutout, as well as Igor also having one shutout, coming right from the early of the season. And like we're saying, some familiar faces coming tonight. Barclay Goodrow and Alex Wenenberg as we get lined up here for the face-off. Capo Caco having a word with Goodrow. Hedel and Celebrini lining up for the face-off. And we are underway here. Rangers versus Sharks. We are live. Here come the Sharks coming down to the Rangers' end. Here's Celebrini with Lindgren, and he's going to send it out to Toffoli. Toffoli, and a shot there from the Sharks that's going to go wide. And here comes Hedel trying to get it out, and it's going to be taken away. And no offsides as Celebrini catches it. The shot saved by Igor Shesterkin, and it's going to go out to Capo Caco. It's going to be intercepted there by Toffoli. Toffoli trying to get it to what looks to be Goodrow. Goodrow, and a shot there from Sicey. It's going to go wide. Capo Caco trying to get it out for the night. Trying to get it out of the zone, and he is successful. As now here comes Eklund. Eklund coming out. And a shot there from Zetterlund, and it's going to be saved by Shesterkin. And now here's Lafreniere. Lafreniere pressured here by Zetterlund. And now here comes in Granlund with the puck. Granlund trying to get it in with a shot. No, nothing there. Zetterlund. And a shot there from Ferraro. And Ferraro is going to go wide. And here are the Sharks trying to get it up. There's Grandlin and a shot there from Ferraro. And the Rangers intercepted it and trying to get into the zone. They do. Here's Panarin pressuring Green. And here is Miller now resetting in the Rangers zone. 18:27 left to play here in the first period. And there's Kreider. Kreider with it. He's moving in, and he's going to dump it into the zone. Taken away by the Sharks, and it's going to be sent out by Ruda. Ruda, who was looking for Pelandre, and he's not going to be there. There's Smith. Smith coming in with Zibanejad. Zibanejad, nothing there. And it's going to be dumped back in by Fox. Smith also dumping it back in after the wraparound. And here are the Sharks resetting. Ruda with it, sending it up. He's going to get it over to Smith. Smith putting it into the corner. Pressured here by Pelandre. Pelandre with it. And there's Schneider. Schneider who's going to get it to Jones. Jones dumping it out of the zone. 17:35 left to play in the period. Here's VC. VC trying to get out in front. And it's going to go hit the post as the Sharks try and get it now. A 3-on-2 opportunity here for the Sharks. But it's going to be dumped in here from Nico Strom. Shot. And the Sharks score! 17:09 and a bad bounce there. And the Sharks are going to make this one 1-7 or 1-0. Green off of a interesting bounce there, and the Sharks are going to get the edge here. A very interesting goal here. And there's the shot. It looked like it was bounced off of VC and then hit the stick of Schneider, and then it went into the Rangers net. It looks like they're going to give it to Timothy Liljegren, and it's going to be 1-0 Sharks. Not the start the Rangers want. And it's going to be dumped in now here. And the Rangers are going to get it out here. Almost trying to get it in, but it's going to be taken away by the Sharks. There's Ruda. Ruda getting it in. Lindgren with it. Pressured by Goodrow. And it's going to be dumped back in there by Ferraro. Excuse me, Jack Thompson. Now there's Trouba. Trouba who's going to get up to Hedl. Hedl trying to move it up. He's going to go through the middle. Hedl with it, and a shot wide. And it's picked up by Ferraro. Ferraro pressured by Capo Caco, as is now going to be taken by Liljegren. Moved up here. Here's Miller. Miller with Fox. Fox back to Miller. Miller within the neutral zone. He's going to dump it in. Mackenzie Blackwood trying to play it. There's Ferraro. Ferraro moving it to the left side. And a shot there. Nothing. And there's a scrum in the right corner of the Sharks' neutral or defensive zone. And it's going to go into the Rangers zone. Trocheck who's going to get it out to Hedl. Hedl who's going to get it to Lafreniere, to Panarin. Lafreniere moving it up the middle. Who's going to get it over to what looks to be Fox. Lafreniere getting it to Trocheck. Trocheck up to Panarin. Panarin with a shot. Blocked. And it's going to be moved up. The Sharks move it up here. Here is Zetterlund with it. Zetterlund with it. Who's going to get it over to Thrum. Thrum with a shot. It's going to be saved. And then there is Ruda. Ruda with it. Or Grandlin, sorry. Trocheck battling in the corner to Panarin. Panarin with it. Trocheck. And then there's Fox. Fox who's going to get it to Miller. Panarin with it. And he's going to get it into the zone. And it's going to be touched up by Blackwood as Thrum tries to get it in. Passing it over to Sicey. And a shot there from Alex Wennenberg, and it's going to go wide. First goal of the season there by Timothy Liljegren. 14:37 gone by here in the period. And like I was saying, not the start that the Rangers are wanting, but there's going to be 14:37 left in the period. Sorry. Apologies. Face-off win by the Rangers here, and it is going to be brought up by Jones. Schneider with it. Schneider trying to get it in, and it's going to be stolen there from Alex Wennenberg. Igor trying to get it out of the zone. Who's going to get it to Carrick. Carrick who's going to get it up to Kreider. Kreider getting it to Zibanejad. Zibanejad's going to be wide. There's Smith with it, and Zibanejad following. Kreider, who is pressured by Ferraro. Ferraro trying to get it out. Smith touching it up, and it's kept in by Fox. By Braden Schneider, sorry. And there's Wennenberg getting it in. Igor touching it up. Schneider has it behind the net. And a big hit there by Wennenberg. And it's going to be dumped in, and the refs are going to call an icing. So 13:51 here. A goal by Timothy Liljegren off of a very interesting bounce there. And the Sharks are going to be up 1-0 when we return on NBSB.
Hey, my treat today.
Thank you. But I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. It's accepted at 99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
When your cat's mean, and your dog is too.
And it's hard to know what's fake or true.
Just raise a glass with a friend or two.
You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do.
When the online trends keep getting worse,
and you lost your keys in the metaverse.
Now your right swipe just went left on you.
You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do.
It's a crazy world, so what do you do?
You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more, do.
Giving. Giving that's possible through the power of Dell AI with Intel. So those who receive can find the joy of giving back.
Amazon Black Friday week starts November 21st. Woo! Woo! With new deals added every day. Woo! Shop Black Friday deals on Amazon.
Woo! While we were away in a TV timeout, it was a welcome back to Barclay Goodrow with a video welcome and an ovation, a big time.
Back here, and a standing ovation being given to Barclay Goodrow. Barclay Goodrow was a Ranger from 2021 to 2024. Spent 3 seasons with the Rangers before headed back to his original team, the San Jose Sharks. He won 2 Stanley Cups with the Tampa Bay Lightning. And this is Barclay Goodrow's first time back in the Garden since Game 5 of the Rangers vs. Panthers playoff series. Hedl and Celebrini at the draw. Kunin, excuse me. And Luke Kunin's going to win that draw as it's sent down into the Rangers zone. There's Cooley with it. Cooley, arguably one of the better Rangers so far this season, is going to be facing Kreider. And here's Ruda with it. Ruda's going to send it into the zone, saved by Igor Shesterkin. There's Zach Jones with it. Jones is going to send it in, and it's going to be taken away here. Here's Smith, and there's Hedl taking it away. Hedl's going to move it up to Cooley. Cooley's going to move it up to Capo Caco. Caco trying to find a move here, and it's going to be nothing there. And a big hit there from Cooley on Juan Ruda. And there's Capo Caco with it. Capo Caco trying to find a play here as he's going to get it up. There's Trouba. Trouba to Lindgren. Lindgren trying to move in. The shot saved by Mackenzie Blackwood. And 12:54 left to play, and we have a whistle. So Mackenzie Blackwood, like we were saying, his stats this season, he has a 310 GAA, which he was significantly better with the New Jersey Devils when he was with them. And Vitek Vanacek, who also was a Devil, are both now Sharks, which is very, very interesting. So it's like you have a Devils pair of goalies on the Sharks, which is kind of interesting when I think about it. Trocheck comes out of the face-off draw, replaced by Lafreniere with Celebrini. And Lafreniere is going to win the draw, but it's going to come out of the zone. Here's Trouba. Trouba going to play it in. There's Panarin. Panarin trying to play it in, and it's going to be taken away by the Sharks. Here's Goodrow with it. Goodrow gets it to Foley. Foley trying to move in. No offsides. Who's going to get it to Sicey, and it's just going to be off of his stick, and it's going to go into the corner. Celebrini trying to play with it. And Goodrow pairs up Panarin. That's going to get to Lafreniere. Lafreniere dumping it into the zone. Wraps it around there. And there is Trocheck, who's going to be paired up with Panarin. Battling Sicey, Celebrini, and Thrun. Thrun almost getting it out. There's Fox with it. Fox trying to get it deep. Gets it to Lafreniere. Lafreniere with it. Who gets it up to Miller. Miller who gets it to Fox. Fox trying to get a shot. Nothing. Here's Miller. Miller bats it into the zone there as Thrun is pressuring by Panarin. But Thrun's going to get it up to Foley. Now here's Trocheck who took the puck away. Gets to Lafreniere. Lafreniere with a shot and a beautiful save there by Blackwood. And that's going to be a whistle with 11:45 left to play in the first period. That was a beautiful, beautiful execution there by the Rangers. Just did not get it done just then. But the Rangers will have a draw on the left side of the Sharks neutral zone. Lafreniere just a little bit higher, and that would have been top shelf. But that's a beautiful save there by Blackwood. And like I was saying, he is capable of making those saves. And this will not be as easy of a goaltender that the Rangers may think they have on their hands. But now here is Kreider, who is paired up with Granlund in the face-off dot. Kreider's going to win the draw. Mika battling with Ferraro. And Mika is trying to get it up. And he does. Now here comes the Sharks, and it's going to be a wide shot there from William Eklund. And now here is Zibanejad battling in the corner with Smith. Zibanejad gets it up, and this looks like this might be an icing, and it is. The target pass was to Kreider. Kreider not successfully able to get to the puck. And that is good defense there by the Sharks. So Blackwood and Vanacek been playing played the same amount of games, and it's interesting because Vitek Vanacek is only just a little bit behind Blackwood. So 11:13 left to play in the game, and now here comes up with Granlund. Granlund who's going to get it to Ferraro. Ferraro moving it up, and it's going to be deflected in. Here's Schneider. Schneider trying to wrap it around. Almost does, but it's intercepted there by Cody Sicey. And now here comes William Eklund. Sharks with it now, and it's going to be dumped out there by Jack Thompson. And the Rangers get it back in. Now it's Thompson. Thompson, who moves up to Eklund, who gets it to Ruda. And here's Wennenberg with it, who's going to get it up. And a shot there by Thompson, and it's going to be just to the left side. Igor not able to locate that puck. Edstrom now with Fox. Fox coming off the ice. And it's intercepted by Zach Jones. Zach Jones, he's got Capo Caco with him. And 5 people surrounding Zach Jones. And it's going to be nothing there. And now here's Wennenberg. Wennenberg's going to get it deep. Cooley is paired up. And Cooley able to get it out. Now to Lindgren, who's going to have it in the corner, who's pressured there by Pelandrea. Now there's Hedel. Hedel, who's going to move up the ice now with Cooley and Capo Caco. Hedel dropped the attempted drop pass to Lindgren, and Lindgren was simply not there, and the Rangers now reset. Now there's Blackwood. Blackwood with the puck. He's going to get it wrapped around. And there's Goodrow with it. Goodrow's going to move up. And gets it deep in the zone. And there's Miller in the Rangers' offensive or defensive zone with Hedel. Hedel has it now. Who's going to get it up to Trouba. Trouba trying to move up, but he's going to get it over to Miller. Miller to Trouba. Trouba's moving it up. And now it's Panarin. Panarin almost having it, but it's going to be Liljegren trying to get it out. Panarin to Miller. Miller with a shot wide. There's Fox. Fox. The attempt to Trocheck now has Panarin. Panarin to Trocheck. And a shot by Lafreniere. It's going to go wide. There's Fox with it. Fox to Miller. Miller with it. Shot. And it's going to go out of play. 8:44 left to play in the first period. Nothing much there. Definitely a more offensive approach there from the Rangers. Edstrom laying down a couple good hits. And the Rangers still trail 1-0. 8:44 left to play. Have just been on a slow start as of lately. The Sharks' goal was kind of a bad bounce. Like it wasn't like a significant goal, but the Sharks definitely were playing a lot. I think the Rangers are playing a lot more better defensively in the corners. I put 300 on the Rangers, like on their money line or anything else. If you put 300 on the Rangers money line, you might be good. I don't know. But I think the Rangers are definitely playing a lot more better offensively now. But yeah, obviously they had a slow start. But I would give them, like, Rangers, they've clearly been showing that they're a second period team. So I would just wait to see that. I bet 500 on Rangers. Oh, no, on the Sharks, not Rangers. Yeah, I personally am not a huge fan of betting on the Sharks just because they have been, like, pretty inconsistent lately. They've just been kind of an inconsistent team. They haven't been good for a while. So the Rangers, obviously, former president's team, money line. Yeah, I assume that. So I mean, like I said, my bet of the night was Rangers minus 1.5. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. But no, I would give the Rangers some time. They're gonna come back. I think they'll be fine. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just. I think that, like I said, I think the Rangers have been playing a lot more better offensively right now. They just had a slow start. Kreider facing off against Celebrini. Kreider comes out of the draw. Now Zibanejad taking the draw against Celebrini. Zibanejad with Celebrini. And Mika winning it to Miller. Shot. Nothing. Saved by Blackwood. And Zibanejad trying to get a shot off. There's Toffoli. Poke checking. And Celebrini now with Miller. And it's going to be wrapped around there to Liljegren. Liljegren getting it back in. There's Toffoli. Toffoli with it. Ferraro with a shot saved by Shesterkin. And there's Goodrow. Goodrow, Celebrini battling Miller in the corner. Miller playing physical here. Here's Goodrow. And now it's going to be taken away there by Smith. Mika Zibanejad, Chris Kreider, 3-on-2. Kreider to Smith. Smith with a shot saved by Blackwood. And that's going to be going to the side now as Liljegren has it, who's battling with Smith. Smith now lined up with Celebrini. Sharks currently trying to get out of the zone, and they do to Foley. Dumps it deep into the Rangers' defensive zone. And then now there's Trouba. Trouba moving up to Fox. Fox is going to move it to Trocheck. Panarin to Trocheck to Lindgren. And Lindgren with a shot is going to be saved by Blackwood. Rangers playing a lot more offensively here as Eklund gets it into the Rangers' defensive zone. And it's going to be sent in there by Zetterlund. Zetterlund with it, and it's taken away there by Trocheck. Now there's Panarin. Panarin to Lafreniere. Lafreniere trying to move in. And nothing's going to happen there. But the Rangers keep it in the offensive zone. There's Thrun with it. Thrun holds it in the defensive zone. And he's going to move it up. There's Schneider. Schneider who's going to get it up to Cooley. And then there's Blackwood. Blackwood has it behind the net. And he's going to dish it to the left side. Capo Caco with it now. Who's going to get it up to Hedel. Hedel with a shot wide. And now here comes Pelandre up now. Who's going to move up. And he's going to send it over to Smith. Smith's going to shoot it wide as Shesterkin has it. And it goes into the Sharks' defensive zone as Mackenzie Blackwood stops that one. Will Smith now with it. He's going to send it into the corner of the Rangers' defensive zone. And it's going to be sent out there by Trouba. Here's Edstrom. Edstrom attacking Ferraro. And that's an attack into the zone. Edstrom battling with Ferraro and Liljegren. And the Sharks are successful winning that battle as Liljegren gets it out into the neutral zone. Now into the Rangers' defensive zone, there's Capocaco and Miller. Miller moving it through the neutral zone, dumps it into the Sharks' defensive zone. And there's a battle between Carrick and Liljegren. Fox. And now here comes Kunin. Kunin for the Sharks moving into the Rangers' defensive zone, excuse me. VC. VC with a bad dish over to Wenenberg. VC battling with it. He's going to get it out to Carrick. Who's 91? Carl Krudstrom. Sorry, my fault. Sharks moving back in there. There's Eklund, who gets it to Miller. Miller with a bad pass to Foley. Intercepted by Zibanejad. Shot from the Sharks, saved by Shesterkin. And here is the Sharks with it. Ruda. Ruda sent it back to Thompson. Now back to Ruda. Ruda moving it through the neutral zone of the Sharks. Send it into the Rangers' offensive zone. Here's Trouba, who's pressured here by Eklund. Smith now with it. Smith who's going to get it up to Zibanejad. Zibanejad has it, and it looks like that's going to be offsides. So 4 minutes left to play here. 1-0 Sharks still. 4:29 left to play in the period.
Guys, let's talk about ESPN Bet, the sports book from your favorite sports brand.
I can hold on. I'm just sorry. I'm a little slow to this because it's hard for me to look at the comments. I can cash out 300 now. I bet on money line for the Sharks. I'd probably. Okay, I'm not a huge bettor, but tell me if I'm wrong because I've never used FanDuel before. You can cash out, like if the Sharks have the lead, like let's just hypothetically let's say the Sharks have a 1-0 lead and there's like 5 minutes left in the third. You can cash out more than 300, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know about FanDuel and all that. I'm only able to bet on DraftKings due to Washington State rules. I got Moneyline Rangers. No, I'm from Jersey, but I'm streaming in Connecticut right now. Yeah, I figured that's what it was with FanDuel. Yeah, I would probably I wouldn't cash out now. The Sharks have been playing pretty well. I hope the Rangers come back, but like from a betting standpoint, because I do bet a little bit, I'd definitely just hold on to that because they'll come back. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if this game goes to overtime the way they've been playing. I can cash out, but not doing it yet till 10 minutes left. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If the Sharks are losing though, with 10 minutes left though, you would like lose money though, right? But not like total amount. Like if you bet like 300, you only lose like 150, right? Or nah? Oh my God, the Rangers had a couple good opportunities there the last time. I didn't even realize. Smith with a great one, went wide.
But this one was a real good one. And you see
Lindgren, also a really good opportunity. Zibanejad lined up with Granlund. Granlund, who leads the Sharks in points with 7 goals and 11 assists. Wrapped around there, there's Miller, who's going to come out there with Eklund, and Sicey now sending it out to Thrum. Thrum with it, who's going to give it to Fox. Fox intercepts that. And now here's Miller pressuring Sicey, taken away there by Grenlund. And now here is Thrum. Thrum who's going to send it out. There's Fox. Fox is going to send it in deep. And it's going to be stopped there by the Sharks. So now here's Miller. Miller who's going to get it deep into the Rangers' offensive zone. 4 Sharks in the defensive zone. Henry Thrum behind the net. Moves up with it. Sicey through the neutral zone. Dumped in deep. Trouba, who's going to try and get it out. Panarin pressuring Liljegren. Almost had an opportunity there. There's Trocheck. And now here's Will Smith sending it up. Smith with a shot saved by Shesterkin. Rebound. And Trouba not successfully getting it out there. And here's Panarin after a pass from Shesterkin. Now here comes Trouba. Trouba moving up. Who's going to get over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere pressured by Will Smith. Trouba with Trocheck. And there's Panarin. Panarin with Wenenberg. Wenenberg, who's going to move it up through the Rangers' offensive zone. Trouba trying to get it. Pressured. Now Trocheck with it. He's going to move it up now to Cooley. Cooley. Stop there, and it's going to be moved up. And so there is Luukkonen trying to move it up, and Braden Schneider with Capo Caco, and there is Zach Jones moves it up to Schneider. Schneider trying to get it up. There's 2:26 left to play in the first period, and Kunin, Trouba still keeping it in. Cooley trying to get it in front there for Capo Caco, but now here comes Jack Thompson trying to get it up. And the Sharks with a shot saved by Shesterkin. Wenenberg with a beautiful top shelf shot, but it was just saved by Shesterkin at the last moment. And now the Sharks are going to move it up here. Barclay Goodrow with a shot wide. Here's Celebrini. Celebrini who's going to move it. Shot by the Sharks, save. Now Sicey with it. There's Schneider. Schneider moving it up on Celebrini. Jones getting it out of the Ranger zone with 1:40 left to play. 1:36 left in the first period. The Sharks are up 1-0. And here is Carrick now with it, as Miller is with him. Toffoli and Goodrow. Carrick winning it and getting it out. Edstrom moves it out. And the Sharks getting pressured in their defensive zone, excuse me. And now here's Henry Thrum, who's going to get it up to Cody Sicey. Sicey moving it through the neutral zone, gets it deep into the Rangers' offensive zone defensive zone as the Sharks get a change. Here's Miller with it now. Miller moving it up. Under 1 minute left to play here. Smith with it. There's Kreider. Kreider trying to find opportunity in front. Can't find anything. Fox to Zibanejad. Shot blocked. Ruda trying to get up. Grenlund, sorry. Moving it through the neutral zone. 38 seconds left to play in the first period. And the Sharks moving it through the neutral zone. As Grenlund has it. And the Rangers with Riley Smith now with the puck to Miller. 24 seconds left to play. 22-21, and Panarin is going to move it up there to Lafreniere. Lafreniere trying to move it as Ferraro takes it away. Liljegren receives a hit there. And Grenlund, who gets it in, as Igor Shesterkin gets it to Trouba. Trouba, who's almost pressured there. 2 seconds left to play in the first period, and that is going to conclude the first period. The Sharks still lead the Rangers 1-0, and the New York Rangers with not the ideal start that they thought they were going to have at the start of this. This is not a good start for the Rangers. I'm actually not really too impressed here. This is tough to see. Only into the first though, so you got 40 minutes of hockey left to play. So I wouldn't stress it too much. And I'm now hearing from Sam Rosen himself. This is the third time this season that the Sharks lead in any game at the start or at the end of the first period. So there's a lot to work on here with the Rangers. And I will be back shortly for my intermission review. And we will also be right back for our New York Rangers Around the League report. And here is our intermission report here. 7 shots from the Rangers, 8 from the Sharks, 11 hits the Rangers have made, as well as the Sharks 11 hits. No power plays, no penalties have been committed yet in the game as well. So nothing too crazy here from either team. What do we got here? I wouldn't lose a lot. I get a boost. Oh, okay. No, I get what you're saying. Okay, I'll be right back.